Are your arms okay, or you T-Rexing it again?
I'm T-Rex.
Okay, T-Rex. All right, you ready?
Our last GHI clutch of the year, Eric Seto at Seto Balls actually hatched out for us.
Right.
The last year he brought us a female that we bred to one of our males, and got a clutch for him, hatched him out, and he come and got him. This year he returned the favor. We dropped off a female with him, and he bred it to one of his males, and then hatched the babies, and when the babies hatched, we picked them up and brought them back here. But anyway, this is actually one of those babies. So I was showing Craig the whole clutch. Not going to do a clutch video, but just a real quick tip here. This is a GHI Cinnamon Mojave female. So what I got her out for was to actually show you the difference in how babies are sometimes versus what the adults look like. Because what's crawling all over me right now is a 2015 GHI Mojave Cinnamon.
Certified pre-owned, y'all. You can get her right now. No, she ain't for sale.
No.
She's gorgeous though.
She may actually be ovulating. I'm not quite sure here. If it is, this will be a fantastic clutch because we've been breeding her to a pastel inchy chocolate hypo desert ghost.
That's a lot of genes.
Yeah, so 6 genes plus everything will be double hit hypo desert ghost.
So what we were talking about before the camera messed up was how cool it is when you get these animals, and this is what they look like as babies. And I really wish I'd start taking more pictures of mine as babies until they get up to this stage. And I love the way it looks here, but I still love the way it looks like here. Like it's even the belly is almost like a grayed out. I mean, it's amazing looking, and I'm a big fan of the GHI Mojaves anyway. And then when you start throwing the other stuff into them, they're real cool looking.
Yep.
And I had to pull my snake out and find out what was up with her, and she's all fat too. So fingers crossed that might have my first little clutch here. This kind of my clutch.
So Craig has a hypo female here that we've been breeding to pastel leopard pinstripe desert ghost. So more double het hypo desert ghost stuff. And then we have pastel leopard and pinstripe in there too. So
I like pastels. I know some people don't, but I really do like leopards, and I like pinstripes, and I'm digging that. And I was so excited because I wanted a hypo for so long, and then I finally was like, well, look at this one, and I got it instead of just making my own, and I couldn't be happier with her. She is just the prettiest snake in the world.
She is. But if you remember from last week's video, or I ain't gonna say last couple of days video, that we were at Justin's house, he has a fire hypo desert ghost, and I just cannot get enough of that snake.
Oh, I saw that one. Yeah.
It's gorgeous as an adult, so that's why we're doing a lot of hypo desert ghost stuff. Some people don't like that project, and that's fine, but I don't think people have seen enough of that project to make that decision yet.
Right. Well, there's certain things that some people like that other people don't like. All the stuff I like, you don't ever hear anything about it, but you know what? I like it, and that's why I buy it.
Absolutely.
So
anyway, here again, GHI Cinnamon Mojave adult, GHI Cinnamon Mojave baby.
I mean, that's just cool looking.
So are you gonna play with this snake, or are you taking it home?
Which one?
That one.
This one? This is the one I got from Justin, is it?
Oh, you got a snake from Justin.
I got a snake from Justin.
I thought we would trade.
I haven't even seen the snake I got from Justin. Yeah, this would be my first sight unseen. This would be my first Justin snake, and I'm excited about it. I see everybody else. I got a snake from Justin. Look at the snake from Justin and everything. I got a snake from Justin. My Justin shirt's dirty, so I'm wearing my big
Speaking of
shirt.
Miguel, what happened to your first Aussie shirt? I mean, the Aussie snake.
My first high-end snake that I ever purchased was at a U.S. Ark auction, and it was, what was it? It was a Orange Dream Het something.
Puzzle.
Het puzzle. And I didn't know what it was at first, and I just wanted it because it was an Aussie snake. Come to find out, it was a Het puzzle. I don't have anything Het puzzle. You don't have puzzle. Miguel was sitting beside me. He has Het puzzle. So my very first high-end snake, I just gave him Miguel because, you know, he's my buddy and I love him. And I don't have anything Het puzzle. So, yeah. So this is technically my second high-end snake.
It depends on your definition of high-end.
Yeah. I mean, you make high-end snakes. Famous person snake. I'm sorry.
Famous not person. Famous either.
I mean, your family, so you know it's kind of like, you know.
Whatever, Dick. Whatever, Dick. So, anyway.
But back to it. Let's see what we got.
Where'd you put it?
Right there. I've already snuck a peek. I had to.
He walked in here without my permission and just started opening drawers. I thought I was hiding it from him, but
that's why you lock the doors.
Anyway.
That's why you lock the doors. Check this out.
There it is.
So I am digging this. I don't really show off a lot of my collection. I don't, unless you follow me on Instagram and I show what I get from here. I generally only get my snakes from here, or if I do get something, you never know it's me getting it because I just make Tony order it for me. This right here, Tony's got all this Desert Ghost stuff, and I don't have anything Desert Ghost. It's very rare for me to have, you know, het this or het that, but I absolutely love the Gene Trick. The majority of my collection is Trick. I got Trick that, I got Trick this, I got Trick some of this. So what this is, if you can get close in on it, this is a Trick Het Desert Ghost. So I'm really looking forward to see when she gets bigger, the stuff that hopefully by then I'll have some more Desert Ghost stuff, but I'm just digging it. And Trick basically just breaks down the patterns, makes it funky. I like all the funky stuff. I don't know anybody who really does anything with Trick, so it's hard to find it on YouTube. There are a couple of Instagram posts, but I want to know more about it. I really dig it. It's different. Like me, I'm different. But I really want to know more about Trick stuff, and if anybody ever has anything Trick, like, you know, throw it in the comments. Show me who's got it. Show me where it's at. Let's have a conversation about it, because everybody talks about this, they talk about that, but nobody talks about this old school Gene.
Have you tried searching on YouTube for Trick?
Yeah, there's like 5 things.
Really?
5 videos. This will be the 6th video. And if there is a video about it, it was where someone hatched like a GHI. No, it was an Xanthic Trick or something like that. But you got to think about it. I got, what, 15 of them in my collection?
Yeah. So, Craig, we had some Trick stuff here, and Craig walks in one day and he's like, I really gotta have this Gene.
Yeah.
And that's where he started at. He fell in love with Trick, and he actually bought all of the Trick stuff that we had here.
Tricks ain't for kids, y'all. For adults.
So,
matter of fact, I actually brought with me today my very first Trick snake that I bought from here, just to see how she's looking and what she's up to. If y'all want to see some mixed genes, but this is just pretty much a single gene Trick.
Yep.
Nothing super fancy about it. It's just, I think it's awesome, and that's all that matters, is what I think about them.
Gotcha.
It's just gorgeous.
Just to give our viewers a little bit of an idea of what Trick does in more detail. Usually, you have a lighter head stamp, kind of a reddish tint, and what you'll see with Trick, also Hurricane does this too, is this crazy dorsal pattern. You'll see kind of like these little hooks or these unusual things. This animal doesn't have a lot of that, and I think that's probably the Desert Ghost het influence is kind of cleaning it up some, but you'll see a lot of this. Now also on your side patterns, you'll see this typical alien heads. All of them are different. I've never seen 2 Tricks look the same. I've never seen 2 Hurricanes look the same. But you can just overall look at this animal and say, yep, that's a Trick, because it's lighter, the head stamp's there, the dorsal stripe looks like it's supposed to, and the alien heads look like they're supposed to. So, anyway, let's check out this other snake.
Yeah. Alright, So this is the very first snake I had ever, I'm sorry, not the very first snake, the very first trick that I ever bought from Tony. This is Trixie. And over the years, I've had her for about 2 years now. She's not super big or anything like that. She's just a sweetheart. She's like my favorite snake. But she has changed in color. You can actually see her on my Instagram as a baby all the way up to this. And she's just kind of changed out. She is a leopard trick pastel, I believe.
Yep.
And then I have her brother too, which is that awesome superfly trick that I have on my Instagram that everybody loves. But look, as she just rolls through, it's just funky. But like I said, as she gets older, you'll see her head will start blushing out more. The patterns. Just wild. But she is just as sweet as can be. I say that now and watch her try to bite me.
I really like what happens with the trick and leopard. They go really good together. All of the trick leopard combos that I've seen over the years have all been really nice. So
Yeah.
looking forward to see what happens.
You'll see right there how even the patterns will conjoin with each other. Look at how they, and then I have some other ones I'll show later that just looks like a stinging buzzsaw. You know, just wild. But yeah, she is just as happy as can be.
Yep. Almost there, almost breeding size.
She is 990 something grams. She is not a big eater. She likes to take her time off. I think she thinks she's fat, but she's not. But she's just as sweet as can be, and I love her. This is not the wildest, craziest looking snake in the world. You know, doesn't have to be like the super most expensive, but this is the snake that got me wanting to get trick stuff and got me actually wanting to breed to see if I could get some cool looking stuff. You know, I think the very first one I got from you was Blue-Eyed Lucy.
Yep.
Yeah, and she is a powerhouse. She's breeding this year. But yeah, I just think this one's adorable.
Absolutely. Great stuff. So
I'm just gonna see how many times I can say trick until Cassie starts doing it.
So Cassie is a nurse, so the word trick in her line of work is not necessarily a good thing. So she doesn't like the word.
She doesn't like the word trick.
Trick. Trick.
Hashtag Cassie don't like tricks. Yep.
My Christmas list of it.
It's your Christmas list. So
Southern word for the day.
Southern word for the day.
What you got?
What do I got? I noticed we hadn't had Southern word for the day in a while. Alright. Challenge to all the YouTubers out there. We know you know how to comment. Leave a video comment. What's your favorite Southern word?
Video comment. I didn't even know that was possible.
It is possible. Fancy.
Blaring Range's elves ended up in here.
I know, right?
Apparently they wanted to make YouTube as well.
I came walking in here and I walked in and I turned the light on, and being a single person, you don't have elves at our house, you know, but I came walking in and these two little happy smiling things were staring at me, and I didn't know what was going on, and I almost got sprayed with water hose. Then I realized what they were and I stopped myself.
Thanks for watching our Daddy's channel. Make sure you subscribe.